Hi guys. So one of the core competencies on our platform is the capability that we provide for you to live scrape websites or do market research by the use of our unique Bitagent. Now, what the Bitagent allows you to do is do a standardized scrape of the website that you want to get some information from. Along with that, it also checks other general web pages or Google web searches, etc., to find that information if it's not able to find it from the website itself. That's a very simple way of putting it. So how this helps is in case you want to get some very specific signals regarding a company or want to check if they have made any specific changes to the website, maybe they're stock validated or not, or something on the similar lines, you can utilize this tool. One of the major use cases wherein I have seen our users utilize the Bitagent is for the primary research when they're doing customized outreach. And so in this video, I will majorly be showing you what the Bitagent is, how you can set it up, and would also talk you through how you can leverage the output formatting capabilities for Bitagents as well as other text-based model on our platform, and how you can utilize that for your outreach copies, etc. Right? So, okay, you'll find the Bitagent in the enrichment tab right here in web search. So we have multiple web research agents available. The Bitagent, a simple Google web search agent, Google News agent, and the Perplexity. And these work in conjunction with each other to provide you a whole breadth of different ways in which you can research your accounts or do general market research in any way or form. Bitagent is generally recommended when you want to really go in depth of the website or some specific question that you're asking. Others are more breadth focused searches. So you'll find the Bitagent right here. Just click on it, and it would require either the website or the link that you want to set as the primary link for the research. Website are always recommended, but in some cases, if there's a specific link that you want to scrape and you can maybe open it in an incognito tab, there's a high chance that our Bitagent would be able to scrape it. So you can utilize that to maybe get event attendees, etc., or those scenarios, which is usually very difficult to parse. So I'll just pass the company URL here. And the Bitagent, I'll just check if the company is SOC validated. Okay. Usually when you're giving prompts, if you do not provide structured output formatting or specific directions in which you want to receive your response, any LLM model would just take a call on its own and provide the data in the way it feels is fit. And in those scenarios, if you have any kind of dependent operation on what you retrieve from the Bitagent, this can actually create issues because the structure will be different, the formatting will be different, and in return, the next step might get jeopardized. So that is why we have an option to set output format here, wherein you can either set fields or lists. So fields are generally used to refer to single value responses or comma separated responses, and list would be sort of structures wherein each response would be encapsulated, and here will be multiple encapsulations of the response. An example of that, I know this sounds a little complicated. I'll just give you an example for a better idea. So for example, if I'm getting the list attendees that I was mentioning earlier, and we have 10 attendees in an event, and we put name and company as the output format, right? Because that is usually what's available in those attendee lists. So if it's fields, there would be one section called name with 10 names comma separated, and one section of company name with 10 company names comma separated, right? But if you had set list, it would be name, company name for the first person encapsulated, and then the name, company of the second person encapsulated. So in case you wanted to explode these values into separate rows in another grid, I would recommend using the list here, not the fields. So I'll just put is SOC validated here. And I'll set the type as true and false. There are multiple types that you can choose from. For Boolean values, would recommend true and false, but text would also provide you good enough responses. I'll just save this here. Alright, we have the response for a few of these. So yeah, you just get is SOC validated or not, and you can then add that as a column, and you would have the values available in a separate column. So yeah, this is how it works. And if you have any questions, you can just reach out on the channel. It's a fairly simple tool to utilize. Extremely powerful, but simple to use. So do set up some flows on Bitagents and let us know if you have any questions. Cheers.